Hi guys! So today I'm going to go ahead and film my March favorites review. I know. I say this at the start of every single video for the past 3 favorites that I've done, but it is the case because right now I am in the process of purging my collection. I purged, right? But now I'm trying to do my best to not just purchase new things and use, but to use some of the older ones. So the same kind of story scenario as it has been for the last couple of months. I don't really have a favorite foundation right now. I'm trying my best to cycle through and use them all. But I do have a couple of new products that I purchased and a few of my old from the collection that I've been using and pulling out and loving yet again. So I'm glad about that. So we're going to go ahead and get started on this. I'm going to do my best to kind of keep it in order, but we'll see. So the first thing is the Aqua Drop sleeping mask from the Face Shop. I just have it in this little top container here. It is a very jelly kind of consistency. I apply the smallest amount. It does absorb into my skin relatively quickly, so I do feel comfortable sleeping with that on, and then it gives really nice skin by the next day. You wash off. Oh, amazing. Amazing. Then the Garnier 5-second blur. I know. This took me forever and a day to get on this bandwagon. This thing has been out for years now. I think at least 2, to my knowledge. I really do like it. It is a favorite. I am going to be doing a actual review on this one personally, so I'm not going to go into much detail besides that because I do want to kind of save it for the review so you can kind of see how it is that I love it or why I like it. How did it help my makeup last throughout the day, stuff like that. You can already basically tell it did, but let's take a look and see how well it did. Then at that point, I also do have my Nivea Creme. This is the big tub. I have a little one that I did refill from here, but I do use this one as my hand cream. I really do like the thickness of it. It really does, like you can just see, like it just has the most awesome texture to it. It feels luxuriant even though it's not that expensive. I freaking love this hand cream. It really just makes my hands feel great afterwards. And I have been using it religiously for the last couple of weeks. My skin is in better condition than it was. As soon as I stop using it, I notice a difference in my hands right away. They're drier, they get more cracked. It's just not a good situation at all. Concealer in general is what I've been liking lately. Not just one specific type, but quite a few. These 2 have been added to the collection recently. This one is from Ipsy. It's the Boo Boo Concealer. Has no shade on it for me to help you on that. This one is the CC CoverGirl No Lace CC in 310 Fair. Those 2 are new. I really quite like them. They're a little bit dark for me, so I find if I apply it right after primer and then use my foundation, it really helps lighten things up. These ones are good either way. I have the Pixie Brightening Peach Correction Concentrate for the under eyes and also the Glamouflage Light for just regular concealing. The reason why I've been liking that lately is because it's allowing me to do more lighter makeup days. Not so heavy, not as much products on my skin. Really let the skin breathe. And I've been appreciating that like you can't believe right now. I just absolutely adore it. Oh, feels so good. And then usually if I do use the 5-second blur, I am using my Essence All About Matte Compact. This is the white one. It's supposed to perfect your skin. It does mattify it, but within an unobvious and mattifying way. If you could see my hand right now really well, I have a swipe of this down there and it literally completely matted the glow on my skin. It's actually really crazy how much that mattifies without being obvious. I really like that, honestly. I repurchased it 2 or 3 times to this point of my knowledge. I will continue to repurchase it as long as they continue to make it because it is bomb. It really helps your makeup last a good long time as long as you've used decent products underneath it to help it last as well. And by decent, I mean primer. You do need to prime your face with that. I do find it does help the longevity quite a bit. Then I've also... This is a recent but well-loved purchase already from Hard Candy. This is the Baked Blush in Honeymoon, which is number 127. This is just awesome. And it's not a blush, people. This is a freaking highlight. You can see that and then I'll swatch it, and you can see on my skin, it just adds the most beautiful glow possible. Like, I don't know how they think this is a blush. Maybe on darker skin tone, like at least a medium and darker. I don't think lights or fairs would be able to pull this off at all. But I really love it as a highlighter. It really perks up and brightens my face. It's just beautiful on your face. Love it. Then I've also been using the Essence Superfine eyeliner, but in general, I've just been really liking the pen format instead of liquid or gel. It's just super easy to use. You can use it like that and you're done. You don't need to use much of it either, so it's great. The Hard Candy Sassy Eyes palette, again, I've been really enjoying it. Quality pigmentation of the eyeshadows alone are what sold me on this. If you are a matte person, you're not going to love this one as much as I do. I like both, so it's okay for me. I really do love it. But if you're a matte person, probably steer clear, just to warn. Then I have my lovely gel polish system from Sally Hansen. These are Sally Hansen gel polishes. I don't, to my knowledge, have any gel polish in my collection that you need to cure that I've tried with this other than Sally Hansen. I will look into that though. I actually should try to find one just to kind of test it and see if it works. But this is this system. So it's like a little light. You put your nails in there, you cure it in there. Not for my fingernails. The last time I used this for fingernails, I felt like, to my knowledge, that they just basically don't do anything. They don't cure your nails properly or what. I don't know. No matter what I do, it just doesn't work. This is 3 of my colors right now. I have 6 or 7 to my knowledge, but this is back to the fuchsia. This one is for teal and lavendarly. And I love all of these for toe polish colors. They last, they're bright, and they're vibrant, and they're just adorable. I have a peach one on my feet right now that I'm quite enamored with. And the last thing that I have, I believe, to go through right now is my Equate Hydrating Cleansing Claws. These are the daily facial claws. Canada, they never say this shit, where it's like, oh, it's comparable to, but I've heard that it is comparable to the Olay Daily Facial Claws. They are a sheet that you get in a plastic little thing. You flick it out, and then there's one side that's more flat, which is this one, and then there's another side that's textured like this. And then you wet it with water, you suds it up really good, and then you use it to get off your makeup and whatnottery. I love these. Honestly, these are 10 times better than a baby wipe, than an actual kind of moistened, pre-moistened cloth. The moisture, you don't need to worry about it lasting in these because you have to moisten it with water at your sink. So I actually quite like these. I was running into that issue with a lot of the pre-moistened claws, is by the time you get like about 3/4 through the package, you're running into a lot of dried out claws and having to moisten them at the sink, which you're running the water over it. And you're taking the ingredients that's supposed to help your skin take off the makeup and whatnot down the drain. So it was really yanking my chain with that. So I honestly, like, I haven't had any issues with my skin since I've started using these. I feel like they're great and amazing. I have no breakouts, no rashes, no nothing, and they really get off all of the skin or all of my skin, all of the dirt and debris and all of that stuff from my skin. It's just amazing. Last thing we are talking about today is not just this tool, even though I do absolutely adore it. It's pink. It is that nice little shallowed U curve that I really do quite like, but it is the technique in which I use this one. Clamp it on your eyes, push it up so that this sits literally like that. When you have it on your eyes, basically, you really rock it into the crevice of your eye there, and it actually will make your curls last legit long, like super long. I have a girl at work, my coworker, I should say. We were talking the other day about makeup and life and shit in general, and then all of a sudden, in the middle of a conversation, she, "You use false lashes today," literally like that. And I'm like, no. And then, really? Yeah, no, didn't use lashes. We talk about makeup. So this is one of those things, like, I'm always honest and out front about, like, I use makeup to perfect my skin, to make it look a little bit more luminous or glossy or anything of that nature, to really just kind of benefit myself. I like makeup. I can get into this discussion and debate all day long. I don't use makeup to hide my flaws, per se. I don't want to say I don't feel like I have any flaws, but I feel like I use makeup in a way to enhance my beauty, my inner beauty, though. It really gives me some confidence when I use makeup. It really makes me feel, just more confident, more easy to talk with people and stuff like that. I don't feel like I'm ugly without makeup. It's just I'm not used to being around people without makeup anymore. And frankly and truthfully, it's a way to express my artistic nature with eyeshadows and stuff like that of that nature. I honestly and truthfully, I'm no joke, guys. I could get into a debate about this all the day long, about people who think makeup users and wearers are people who have the lowest self-esteem, who basically think that they need to have makeup to feel beautiful or look beautiful. That is not me whatsoever. I do makeup because I love makeup, all that jazz. But that's my unfavorite for March, is people who say that to me. But anyway. So yeah, so like she totally did this to me, and I turned around and I said, no, dude, I'm not wearing lashes today. And she's like, well, then why do you use them? Because you literally look like you're wearing false lashes on your own. And I kind of like, well, scuffles. And then I'm like, yeah, why am I sitting there applying lash glue and all that shit if I can do it basically on my own, and not have to worry about them falling off throughout the day? Like, freaking nails it, right? So it was just a funny thing that happened to me throughout the month. If we can start a debate down in the comments, I want this. If you guys have had this comment happen to you of like, why do you wear makeup? You're so pretty. Throw that in there down below. And then maybe one day we'll have to do like a video. I could do a video of reading comments that I've received on this video or on other videos about this stuff, where we could kind of talk about this, because, I'm not going to talk overly long right now because I don't want this video to be super long, but at the same point in time, it really offends me when people feel the need to say to me that, why do you wear makeup? You're so pretty without it. It's not the fact that they're calling me pretty. It's the fact that they're assuming that I feel unpretty without makeup. Like, this is my playground. I love to use makeup. I love to find a way to use products in their best possible means to give me the best possible look out there. It's kind of like saying to people who dye their hair, why do you dye your hair? It's such a pretty shade on its own. Like, that's saying, like, do you find your natural shade unpretty, or do you just really like that? Push-up bras to flat-chested ladies. Throwing that one out there, because honestly and truthfully, if you need that extra confidence or that extra boost because you feel like you have a man's body without it, or you just appreciate a little bit of extra oomph in your business area, I'm not here to judge you. I don't care. I wear push-up bras and I wear regular bras myself, and I'm about a C to a D cup. So really, it really offends me when people assume shit about that in the beauty kind of fashion industry, whatnottery. Throwing that out there. This really could be a video, guys. We literally could take a 15-minute video of your guys' comments and my opinions and talking about this shit. If you disagree with me completely, if you feel that like makeup is a tool used by people to make themselves more pretty, I don't understand why you're watching my videos right now a little bit. Just kidding. You can watch if you want. I don't care. But if you're that person who you're like, I can't be bothered to do makeup, ergo I don't really have an opinion, go for it. I don't care. That's cool. We could talk about your opinion on that anyway. There's probably 3 camps set up right now. The camp who like completely agree that people think people who use makeup are fugly underneath or feel that they're fugly underneath. That's a camp. The one in the middle who are like, I don't care either which way. I just don't do it myself. And then there's the camp like me who it's like, bitch, I love to do makeup. Don't you try to tell me what to do. Probably that's the camp that I'm like definitely in all the time. I love makeup and stuff, as we can see from my haul videos lately, guys. There may be another one coming soon, I hope. Anyway, spoiler alerts. But yeah, so as always, if you want to see anything in more depth, in a better review, besides the Garnier 5-second blur, or even if you do, I'm doing one on this anyways. I just need to kind of upload and kind of cut the footage. And yeah, that's basically what we're doing in this shit show. So I love y'all. You guys take care and have a wonderful afternoon. Bye-bye.